everybody, to another episode of Slay the Princess. I didn't forget about this game. I know a lot of people thought I did because it's been such a big gap from the last episode to this episode. The first episode got demonetized for some reason. I don't really know why, but you know what? I'm actually more curious to see more endings, so if you want me to continue this series, I'd appreciate a like on this video. But we are gonna keep slaying that princess one ending at a time. If you guys cool, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, cause here we go!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah.
You're here to slay her.
Oh yeah, I'm slaying that so hard. The end of the world. What are you talking about? You know what? Let's just go in. Actually, turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah, I mean, I do what I do.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm out of here.
That's strange.
Okay, so it does just repeat. No, turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time.
I'm out of here. I'm done.
It's remarkably selfish.
I'm pulling my
if you
foot
ask
down.
me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Like dies? It doesn't matter. Quietly continue down the path
Your
still.
silence is deafening.
Yeah, you hear those footsteps?
But fine.
They deafening?
You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this
There's
place.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I thought you said that there's no wrong choices. So, I mean, who's wrong
And
here?
here
Me or
we
you?
go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Like what?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yeah, so?
You've doomed us all.
I'm
You
an
know
asshole.
that, right? But of course you
I love pissing people
Otherwise
off.
you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Sorry, everybody. Chapter 2, The Stranger? Okay, so, is that an ending that we got or
You're
no?
on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path
Wait a minute.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Something doesn't feel right, everybody.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What is that in the background? It looks like a barrier or something, like a wall. Explore. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Let's, if I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Hey, this conversation doesn't involve you, princess. Mind your own business down there. Should we lie? Let's say, yup, okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely gonna slay that princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
Oh.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
All right, my fault. See, that's what I get for lying, everybody.
Warning, before you go any further.
What's up?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything
Oh,
if
yeah,
we're
I know this.
speaking-
I know this. So let's proceed to the cabin, everybody.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
The cabin's messed up.
It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Why is the blade always pristine? I want like a
blade
dull
is your
butter knife.
incumbent.
That would be
You'll need
hilarious
it
to
if
fight
you
her
want to
with.
do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Yeah, I agree with you, Contrarian.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
I want to throw it out the window.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Like 13 more times?
You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
I'm trying to, but you won't shut up.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. Can I take the blade and throw it out the window? I would love to do that. All right, let me take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
And then throw it out the window.
Difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Throw it out the window.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that.
How am I supposed to hold it?
Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Like this? Like this? No, like this. What are you talking about, bruh?
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way. Keep your grip as it is. I'll do it the cool way.
Switch your grip on the blade.
I have no idea.
Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Yes!
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
So I'm imagining that I'm holding it like this.
It really doesn't
Like I'm
matter.
trying to
Just
protect
get on
myself.
with it and deal with the princess already.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Throw the blade out the window. Yeah, I want to do that.
Ah, yes! Do it! Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin, and the weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
Bro, I'm just gonna deal with the princess with these fists, you know what I mean? These fists of fury. Nobody calls it that.
Don't
Not even
worry
me.
about it.
I'm getting my ass
What's the worst
whooped.
that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon. What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Yeah, I don't know why I threw the blade out the window. I just did it for some laughs, but she's about to tear my face smooth off.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place.
Which one?
None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Yeah, I'm here to slay.
No,
Where you at?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
What's that?
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
I think what we know is that my hair is looking like I'll have her home by 4 p.m. What the heck is this, everybody? Nobody told me? Fake friends!
There'll
Fake
still
friends!
be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Huh. Take the harsh stairs to the left. Take the center stairs. Take the soft stairs? Hold on, why would I take the soft stairs? I'm left-handed, so I'm going left. I'm trusting my gut.
You step to the left.
This
The
doesn't
path
look
is
right.
cruel against your feet.
I should
The
not have
impact
trusted
of
my
each
gut.
step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs until there's nothing left in them to feel.
Why do I feel like these stairs lead to the abyss or some shit?
The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first, a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
Why do I feel like I'm walking on a dragon's back or something?
Your toes feel like blocks of ice. Your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor.
Is my breath hot?
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
What?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Bro, I don't even know who I am anymore.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless, repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
This kind of looks like my art skill level right here.
Consumption and betrayal.
Actually, this is still way better than what I can do.
Skepticism and blind
I can't do
devotion,
shit.
rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
No?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, you didn't see all those weird stairs just now? That go this way and that way and swirled a little bit. One of them curled to the left, one had a vein down the middle.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Yeah.
Princess,
Put him up.
eyes bright
on.
but otherwise
Why I
shrouded
oughta?
in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
I didn't forget. It's the only thing that's on my mind.
And
I'm
why are we
slaying that
here
ass.
again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
That's her game, though. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. Let's say, what's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honor if you do, really.
Royal Oh yeah, fuck!
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
So now I have to kill 2 princesses?
We can do that?
I have to slay them both at the same
I
time?
don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
I can't do that,
It's
big
not
dog.
already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I'm sorry, I can't unthink the thoughts that I already thunk.
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Why? There's more of you now. Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart. You know what? Let's just say there's more of you now.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
How would that get under your skin?
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Like, how would that particular sentence get under your skin? If somebody told me that, I'd just be like, huh?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? Could always start by retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to kill you. I'm gonna try to get you out of here. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything. Wait, how come these are all one big choice?
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? Hold on for this. Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
For it all, what?
falls apart. I think he's gone.
Wait, I got a stab in, everybody. I got one good stab in.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
I think I stabbed her in the teta.
What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I gotta go.
We should help her. I think we did this.
How am I supposed to pull them apart?
How surprisingly sincere.
Bro, they're more stuck together than my balls on a summer day.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
No? It's gonna be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No? You just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you. I'm gonna say it's gonna be okay. I'm an optimist at heart, everybody. Am I? Actually, I don't even know what I am. I don't even know who I am. Hello? Princesses? But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Let me approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Let me see it. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. I better not still be ugly. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Bro, I'm still ugly! You've withered. That's just another word for getting uglier. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished? Do you still not care what I bring you next? How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Oh, thank you for that. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. Let's ask, what did you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Her voice is so pleasing to listen to.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Such a pleasant voice. Too bad my voice sounds like, "Rawr! Attack the entity? Hell nah, bro. I'm ready to go back."
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. I did not get used to that yet. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. I got an achievement that said bring the stranger to
You're
her.
on a path in the woods.
Okay,
You're
let's skip this part. And let's go... Killing a princess seems kind of bad. No, let's just silently continue to the cabin. We've heard this many times
Make
before.
your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
But the thing is, sometimes I don't want to skip the dialogue because you don't know what the narrator is going to say that's new. Because every time you get a new ending, I wonder if the narrator says something
We're
different.
not going to
when
go
you
through
approach.
with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to
Yeah.
save...
That's the same thing that we've heard many times before. So this time I am going to grab the blade. But I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be a
The
G.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Yeah. Okay, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yeah, unless I know how to do some... What? Yeah! Which I don't.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, it is I, Jay the fuckboy. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill ya! Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Oh, I didn't forget. And
You
I
walk
didn't forget what I'm here to
downstairs
do.
And lock eyes with the
Understand?
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you even think that? Oh, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. Let's just say, okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm going to drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
My hand shouldn't be trembling though. I dropped that shit with confidence.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah, I love talking. This is the talking
Against your
stage.
better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I didn't realize your eyes were so damn big.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Bro, just relax. I got this.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Let's say... Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I have my reasons. Do you think I just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous! Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
Hey, calm it down, my boy.
Stop it.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
Does she really not know why she's here? How would I get you out of here? There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Well, I just did!
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
You like the world. Okay, top 3 things you like about the world right now. Go.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Not really. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Let's say, what are you going to do if I let you out of here? Let's just say, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
I don't even know you, bro.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
No, I'm not done asking questions. I still have a few more questions before I decide what to do.
Fine. What do you want to know?
I want to know... What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
Do not say Royal Highness or Princess or all that bullshit.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Now I'm gonna
Or Her
kill
Majesty.
you. Now I'm gonna slay you!
It should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I don't know why she won't tell me her name. How long have you been down here? Yeah.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I'm not trusting that grin, everybody.
Her sharp
not liking that
eyes
smile.
settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other while I decide what to do, keep her locked away. I'm gonna get you out of here. Examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Hey! I didn't ask you, narrator. Calm it down!
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
No.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Who did that?
Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here. Try the door. Return to the bottom of the stairs. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Is the narrator the person who closed the door? Hey, let me out of here!
Shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Let me find out for myself. Save the princess.
Against your better
Oh,
judgment,
shit!
you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
I didn't know I was gonna cut her arm off. I thought I was gonna try to, like, pick the locks on the chain.
You cut into her flesh.
Yo, I'm a sick fuck!
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Oh, that is sick.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting.
Oh shit, my fault. I did that thing again. Her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Cool, she's not gonna kill me. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it, tough guy?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Hey!
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
No! No, no! Hey, warn her. Yeah, warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
I didn't do that.
Stop it.
That was
Stop
the other guy.
resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Warn. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
What are you doing?
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Wait, you slit my
Her face
throat?
remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Hold on, that's not the type of throat that I was expecting.
This is the end.
My throat got slit!
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Narrator's
Hope it was
cockblocking
worth
me, bro.
it.
He really stopping me from trying to save the princess. The prisoner. Okay. So it's definitely gonna
You're on
look
a
different
path
once I go in the basement, right?
woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Narrator's low-key pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie
You're
to you all.
here to slay her.
I'm not gonna lie to you all.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Shut up! I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
What's up?
She will lie.
Okay. Let's go. No more of this bullshit.
The blade is your implement.
Okay. So let's just take the blade,
You take the blade.
and then let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt
Have
to
I seen
vaguely
this setup
illuminate your
before?
path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Coming, my love. Coming,
I wonder
princess.
what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not the first?
What does she look like now?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Interesting.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Okay, this is more what I was expecting if we were here to slay somebody that was gonna end the world. Like chains all over, not just on one arm.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Maybe it's for her demon tail?
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I agree. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Leave the princess in the basement. I am gonna have a sit down with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit. Sit closer. Let me just sit where I'm told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Okay, cool. So we both remember.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
How so?
It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that? What happened after I died the last time? That other chain on the wall, who was it for? What would you have me do? That other chain on the wall, who's it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Okay,
Maybe
it's not
it'll
my
fit.
size.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I'm definitely not doing that. Inspect the shackle. You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that? What would you have me do? I think I'm just gonna leave you here, actually. You're not much of a threat to anyone locked up here. Bye! Slay the princess. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
After I'm cold and dead and in hell?
That's ominous. But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
That's true.
So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
That's what I'm thinking. You know what? I'm actually curious. I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm trusting you. Give her the knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending
I'm curious
princess.
though. I want to do this.
Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Maybe it'll be different?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
I just want to see everybody.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
You
Thanks.
don't need to look at me as you're picking up the blade.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Oh no.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Oh shit.
No.
Look away. Watch in uneasy silence.
Her
noises.
eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Well, at least she's doing my job for me, right?
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Maybe I should be the narrator.
Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
I definitely can't be showing this, everybody.
There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her
Holy
shoulder,
fuck!
and her neck opens. The remaining
Jesus.
tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed
that is
head.
freaky.
It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Did it really have to bounce though?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Tell me that she's gonna regrow her body or something.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I don't know.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Yeah, I keep thinking that she's gonna come back to life.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed. And now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Leave the basement to claim your reward. Take the princess with you? Okay, I took her head with me.
Fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Her eye closed a little.
She didn't. She's dead.
No, I saw what I saw. I've seen what I've seen.
But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself?
Her eye moved
Do
again.
I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Leave the cabin and claim your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
I feel so bad for the princess right now.
Well played.
Free a prisoner. I got an achievement called Free a Prisoner, so I feel like I'm doing the right thing.
This is the end of the world, isn't it?
I feel like saving the
I always
princess
thought
is
I'd
the
at least
right
have
thing to
time
do in this
explain
game.
myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Whoa. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Let's approach the mirror. I want to see what we look like. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. Mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're unraveled. I like that ending. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. That one was actually pretty cool. Disturbing as hell, though. You are at the cabin.
There's a world
There's the head.
beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there's people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? I'll say the first one.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's gonna happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. The vessel said the next time they see us, we'll know. So let's do another ending. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess. I actually like that ending a lot.
You're on a
I enjoyed that
path
one.
in the woods.
All
And
right.
at the end of that
What are we
path
gonna do, though?
is a cabin.
Should we try to save her again in a different
the
way?
ba-
Should I enter the basement without the blade? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna raw dog it. Maybe she'll see
The door
me
to
as
the
more friendly or
basement
something.
creaks open. Her voice
Hello? Is someone there?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
So you're aware that I've tried to save her a few times before.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm coming, my love.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
This is some Shrek and Fiona type meeting right now.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Then why did you hire some horn dog to slay the princess?
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Well, here I am. Better late than
I
never.
hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Yeah,
Don't
these
do
guns.
it. If she gets out of those chains,
These
we're all
cannons.
one step closer to the end.
Hold on, let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Okay, we
They
heard that
wouldn't have
before. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
When we check upstairs, someone's gonna close the door, though.
You attempt
See?
to make your way out of the basement. Is someone
Okay. Try the door.
You
Right?
try the door.
Okay, let me
Your
out of here.
shouts and you're here to...
Return to the bottom.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a
sure did.
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before
Again?
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Wait, what's bouncing behind me?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine.
That was actually the only option that I had.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's
So
arm,
we're cutting
just
her
above
hand
the
off again.
unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Yo, this is sick.
The blade is sharp, and
Okay.
it takes little effort. Her limb falls to
So
the
she's gonna
ground,
kill me again?
and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Wait,
No.
if she stabs me again,
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
now I'm suspicious.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Hold on, this is different. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I Can't just let her escape into the world.
What are you gonna do about it? Talk my way out of this?
As
Oh
the
fuck, I
princess
forgot about
approaches
this!
the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Bro, I forgot about
Wait,
this!
This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
I hate you!
What are you doing?
Nothing? Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I'm not.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
This is different.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
We can do this. I'm not gonna
The
do it.
blade. Move the blade.
Make me!
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She
No!
nervously reaches towards you.
She is gonna
and
kill me!
takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Don't kill me,
I'm
please,
sorry.
please, please.
I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she's different this time, killing me
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yo, she's overkilling my whole ass and she's sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Bro, she's stabbing the shit out of me.
I'm so sorry.
Can you stop?
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Oh, it can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Every time we replay the game, the princess almost seems like she becomes softer and softer.
You're on a path.
Like a true
in the
princess or
woods,
something.
And at the end
Just
of
like
that
so
path
kind.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Like in the first episode that we played, she was mean, she was so devilish, but now she even seems sad that
You're
she was
here
stabbing
to
the shit
slay
out of me.
her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I mean, she was hitting some combo breakers on me. She was stabbing the... Bro, she was... Okay, let's do this. Let's see what she's like now.
A warning before you go any
Okay,
further.
I
She
know
will
the warning.
lie.
I
If
know the
only...
warning.
Forget. But he,
go.
last time, what are you talking about?
Oops.
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also
Voice of the
speak
smitten.
from the heart. My passions are too great to be
The voice of the
stifled.
smitten.
They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Let's do it. But yeah, she seems different. Every new ending we get, every time we see her for the first time, she seems more human-like.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Let me look at the mirror real quick.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's not a wall to
What are you
me.
talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Swipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, let me just enter the basement. Like I said, we raw dogging it now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
This freaking
Okay,
bitch,
I'm
man.
with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't even know her.
We don't
I don't even know her
the
name.
Princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
I'm low-key in love, though.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Oh, never mind. No, I'm not.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Yeah, well, maybe I want to be manipulated. Maybe I'm easily manipulated. How about that?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Yeah, you tell him, Smitten.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
You let her know, Smitty.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear
here.
that? She said we're dashing.
You know how I do. You know the vibes.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you? That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask. Did you end the world after you killed me back there?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
She's trying to make me happy, everybody. She's perfect. She's trying to make me happy.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Not so sure.
Did you end the world or not? You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
I didn't ask you to. You stabbed me like 11 times. I didn't ask you to do that.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
I mean, I guess the narrator was controlling our body, so she was killing whatever was possessing us at the time.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
That makes sense. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a...
Oh shit! We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists. And indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescue the princess. Let me say this first.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Okay, now she's being a little too nice, and now I'm worried.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Like, sometimes when somebody's a little too nice, that might raise some red flags, and now I'm kind of just going like this because I'm like, what's she about to do?
That's because she's perfect.
I don't know.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what
She's
to
a
do?
little too perfect right now.
She doesn't.
A little too nice.
No one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Rescue the princess. I mean, I have no choice.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Wait, her hand just slipped right off the chain thing? What? Oh, come on.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I guess I believe.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Is she going to cut my head off?
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
I think we should get the fuck out of here. What do you want to do? We leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Let's see.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Yeah, maybe.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Oh, please.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, I thought she was gonna say she wants to kill some people and some worlds. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world?
Are you seriously asking her?
Like, do you just want to, I don't know, end the world?
Oh, we've been over this one. No, I do not want to end the world.
I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Why did the music change a little bit? But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Oh no. But you need to do your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want to make you unhappy. I want to leave. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Hold on. Something's not right. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Okay, clearly something is happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here, nobody gets hurt, and we just figure out a way to be happy together?
Oh, is that really what you want? If you think that would make you happy, then...
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
Well, at least she's normal again.
Normal again? Can't you tell she's sad? She's distraught.
That was strange.
This is unacceptable.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
You don't mean that literally, right?
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands
No,
raise,
no.
fingers pointing towards your chest, and then...
What?
No, you absolutely do not do that.
No.
Oh, but I do.
No.
What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Put those big meaty claws away. I think you're doing what I don't want you to do.
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Great.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
Yeah.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Well, make it undone.
It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs,
Bro!
thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Why would you do that?
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Epilogue. Happily ever after? Is this the first time we got an epilogue?
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time.
Not that he was eager to divulge that.
Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome!
Can't say I'm happy to be here.
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from, meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
Yes.
We know that you keep telling us that, but we've never seen a world end. As far as I'm concerned, that whole conversation is just noise. And I'm stuck on a better question. Where's the other one?
The other one?
Yeah, a certain lovesick fool has been suspiciously quiet. One might even say, absent.
Oh, you're right. It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules. Maybe only one bonus voice is allowed to be here at a time.
Bonus voice? I'm just as important as you are.
Nah, you're a bonus voice.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it's my third time here and it's your first. You're not unwelcome, but from my perspective, you're definitely bonus. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there?
That's not good.
Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that, she used it to kill us. So none of us are going to talk about the mirror? Approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. The handle is right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. You couldn't see it last time. I'm sure that hasn't changed. Let's just do our thing, and if it disappears again, it disappears again.
About last time. Could he really not see it, or could he not see it?
I'm not sure that actually matters. See what? What are you all on about? Nothing.
Reach forward.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvelous. We can proceed.
Who's gonna be down there?
It would seem
Wait.
that the stairs to the basement don't
Now they go
lead
up.
to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all. This place is nice.
This place is
fancy,
nice. I like it.
I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature.
Am I the only one who remembers how much she changed last time? Does she even have a nature?
I noticed it too.
That is precisely why she poses a threat. I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't change that. We have to move on. This is a wildly dangerous line of reasoning. No, you can't just say that and not... Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready, my love?
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
I'm coming,
And
my love.
don't eat the food.
Why? Proceed up the stairs. What if it's delish?
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
Oh, there it is.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy.
Isn't that suspiciously easy? There has to be a twist. There has to be something waiting for us. You saw what happened to her last time. She's not what she seems.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
What? I can't hear you. You're so far away from me.
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
That was cool.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Yeah, I mean, the chair's comfy. What is this place? What are we supposed to do now? You mentioned dinner on the stairs. Excuse me. Silently push yourself from your seat, slay the princess. What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Hold on, I can get used to this.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
I'm starving. I can eat that chicken ass first.
Remember what I said.
Shut up.
Oh, but it looks so amazing, and after everything we've been through, we could really use a break. Are you sure we need to be so concerned?
I'm not sure about anything, and that's the problem.
For what it's worth, I generally don't think one should trust strange food that magically appears on a table. But nothing here is exactly what I expected it to be, so make of that what you will.
Refuse her hospitality? I'm eating this.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading.
Thank you, my love.
The food is more exquisite
delicious.
than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue.
So good.
You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
What?
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you.
Huh.
The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
So obviously
You're still
none of it's
hungry
real.
too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. So we had a mediocre meal. It's not a big deal.
That's the trap. It wasn't mediocre at first. It's trending down.
We're just getting a little sick of it. So what? We just have to try something new. I'm sure we won't be stuck eating the same meal forever. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast. And again you eat.
Nah, how about I go upstairs, grab my car keys, we go drive to In-N-Out, get us some double doubles and some fries, maybe a milkshake, and we'll call it a night. Alright, babe?
The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
A light went out. Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
What just happened? Did you make that torch go out? I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say. It's just a torch, don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light. Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now? Excuse me, get up, silently push yourself from the seat, or slay the princess. Let's just say, I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
It's just a torch, don't worry. You said he. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Like your own narrator?
It all makes sense now. It's him, isn't it? He's making all of this happen. He's the one who's trapped us here. Who? The lovesick one, the one from last time. He's not gone. He's just with her now. He's the shadow.
Hey, Smitten. You were real chatty last time. Don't you have anything to say?
Smitten?
Oh. Smitty right there?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response.
No, I saw him smile. That's him.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me, but he wants me to ask. Isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired, and I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game. Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Sure.
Yet another waste of time. Why all the distractions? What are we being distracted from? That's the real game. And I feel like I'm 2 steps behind.
You're overthinking it, mate. I feel like this is just something to do. We might as well try to have some fun. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over.
No! I don't want to
Time
play this
passes.
board game!
You play the game. You. Hey! Will you look at that?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
No thanks. I want to
Time
do something
passes.
else.
You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
Never was.
It's never going to stay fun.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish. Till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy, I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is... awful.
I think we all know that we're not happy. We just have to admit it to ourselves.
It's just a torch, don't worry. We still have plenty of light. This place isn't right. We have to put the rest of them out. We have to get rid of that shadow. Are you actually happy here? We have to get rid of that shadow.
Why would we ever do that? We need the light. It's what keeps us happy. Oh, I know. We should do something. How about...
The princess's face drops as she pauses mid-sentence.
Would you look at that? I'm out of ideas.
You're out of ideas after eating in a board game? There's so many things that we can do.
The torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
What do you think will happen? Don't worry about what's gonna happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think... I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
I feel empty. So that's that, huh? Why are you crying? Are you okay? This sucks. You can open your eyes. I'm still here, you know. Nothing's changed. We're still sitting in the dark. I'm sorry. I feel like all of this is my fault. Slay the princess or say nothing. Let's just say... Are you okay?
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
No, it feels like an important part of me is gone. But I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to pick up the pieces.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop. Whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now. I'm not sure I've ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I just wanted to leave since the moment I found myself in the woods. No, slay the princess or say nothing. Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
Offer her your hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
It does if he's telling the truth.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
It really was just all meaningless blather then, wasn't it?
Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he?
Yeah. There's an itching in the back of my head that feels like it's finally been scratched. No more shadowy figures yanking at our strings. No more strings. I guess we're free.
The stars are so beautiful.
A quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a... Yeah?
Okay, let's approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. You're right.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Let me look. Let's see what we look like. You are nothing at all. What? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess? Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
In one of my lives, you doubted yourself. You thought this was all wrong.
Oh, did I? That means nothing in the grand scheme of things. This construct you're in contains every possible world at once. The fact that you managed to find one reality among trillions where I was delusional proves nothing.
I was made to do this single task? Who made me? What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
So you're the narrator? I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. I guess we just choose all these options. There's so many things.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you?
I am an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Others like you? You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Okay. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop.
Whoops, sorry. Run out of questions?
So I am.
It's an achievement
Like
that I
said,
just got.
I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. What the hell?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? Let's just say I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led me to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Let's say, don't you have a say in all of this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need answered before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. There has to be another way. Let's say I think it's time for us to leave, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Whoa! You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now? Yeah, what happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. This looks like something SpongeBob would be watching on his TV at home. Tell me I'm wrong. And then Gary walks in and then SpongeBob changes the channel. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. So we got only new beginnings, there are no endings. Okay, everybody, so that was the ending that I got, and these are the endings that I got right now. There's a lot that we haven't got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Are you serious? There's so many freaking endings that we haven't gotten. But yeah, that was Slay the Princess. I wanted to play it one more time. If you want me to continue with some other endings, let me know down low in the comments below that you want me to play this even more. I enjoyed this. I did. I really thought the dialogue was so natural and funny. I don't know why I felt like the game and the mood of the game were pushing me in the direction of being more like, let's save the princess instead of slay the princess. Maybe I just had that feeling because whenever we would go down into the stairs, her voice would be so soft and I'm like, I'm not gonna kill her. Like, there's no way I'm gonna kill her. Obviously, the narrator said that she will do that to manipulate you and try to trick you, but hey, I guess I got tricked. That's the ending that I got, everybody. Let me know what you all thought about that in the comment section down below. But if you all enjoyed me playing through Slay the Princess, make sure you give this video one big fat like, and tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!